Human beings are fragile and accidents happen all the time, even to the rich, famous, and fabulous. But the human spirit is incredibly strong, as evidenced by these artists who were nearly destroyed by serious and potentially fatal accidents. Let's take a look at some celebs who disappeared for a period of time after an injury, only to rise up and get back to work. Paula Abdul. Opposites attract singer Paula Abdul was right up there with Madonna and Janet Jackson in the pantheon of early 90s female pop stars. But after one last album in 1995, Abdul straight up disappeared when an injury prevented her from touring or promoting her music as much as she would have liked. In 1992, Abdul was involved in a rough emergency plane landing that left her with physical damage, requiring extensive medical attention. Abdul told Today, "I had 4 plates and 14 cervical spinal surgeries. It all happened during the time that I disappeared and no one knew where I went." After a handful of public appearances, Abdul re-emerged in 2002 as the nice judge on American Idol. Tracy Morgan. In June 2014, Saturday Night Live vet Tracy Morgan was riding in a limo bus on the New Jersey Turnpike when the vehicle got hammered by a semi-truck. According to CNN, Morgan suffered broken ribs, a broken leg, and a broken nose. While Morgan kept fans abreast of his progress, he didn't return to entertainment until October 2015, with a triumphant SNL hosting gig.
But I'm back. It feels so good to be here.
Gloria Estefan. In 1990, superstar Gloria Estefan was on board a tour bus that was hit by a truck, and roughly half a dozen people were rushed to the hospital. According to the Los Angeles Times, Estefan was listed in stable condition but suffered a broken vertebra along her spinal column, leaving her in a tremendous amount of pain. Recovery was slow and difficult, but almost a year later, Estefan re-emerged on the American Music Awards in January 1991 to perform her appropriately titled comeback hit, Coming Out of the Dark.
And I said, you know what? Okay. Been there, done that. Pull yourself by the bootstraps and let's move forward, because it's a waste of time.
Christopher Reeve. For millions of fans, actor and horse enthusiast Christopher Reeve will always be Superman. But in 1995, after falling off his horse and landing on his head, Reeve was paralyzed from the neck down. According to the Washington Post, he required extensive rehabilitation and a respirator for the rest of his life. Amazingly, Reeve returned to the screen, starring in a 1998 made-for-TV remake of Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. He went on to raise funds for spinal cord injury research through the Christopher Reeve Paralysis Foundation, wrote his memoirs, and co-directed the animated movie Everyone's Hero, which was released a year and a half after his passing in 2004. Sharon Stone. Basic Instinct star Sharon Stone nearly lost her life in 2001 when she suffered a potentially fatal brain aneurysm. Fortunately, she lived through it, but the experience took a tremendous toll.
And then I had to learn to walk, hear, write, talk, remember, and everything all over again.
Just a couple of years later, her career was back in gear again.
Everything got better for me through this experience. It was like starting over.
Dylan O'Brien. On the set of the third Maze Runner film in 2016, Dylan O'Brien was filming a stunt when he was pulled from one moving vehicle and struck by another. According to Vulture, he suffered a slew of brutal injuries, including a facial fracture, a concussion, and some brain trauma. It took O'Brien 6 months to get healthy again, during which the actor debated if he even wanted to return to showbiz. He told Vulture, "I really was in a dark place there for a while, and it wasn't an easy journey back. There was a time there where I didn't know if I would ever do it again." He did, of course, do it again, co-starring in the 2017 movie American Assassin, as well as bravely going back to complete a little film called Maze Runner: The Death Cure. Carrie Underwood. Just a week after co-hosting the CMA Awards in November of 2017, country star Carrie Underwood suffered a nasty fall on some steps outside her home. According to her team, the singer broke her wrist and needed an operation to insert some kind of metal securing device. Underwood updated fans on Twitter, writing, "I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm doing great. Had surgery on my wrist yesterday and all went well, even though I'll be setting off airport metal detectors from now on." But according to People magazine in January 2018, Underwood revealed in a fan club letter that the accident had been more intense than she'd initially let on, saying, "In addition to breaking my wrist, I somehow managed to injure my face as well. I'll spare you the gruesome details, but when I came out of surgery the night of my fall, the doctor told my husband Mike that he had put between 40 and 50 stitches in." She added that when she was ready to get in front of a camera again, she might, quote, "look a bit different." However, when Below Deck star Adrienne Gang saw Underwood at a gym, she took a picture and posted it on Twitter. To us, Underwood looks just like she always did. Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.